Hi, I'm Eddie Paul. Most people call me an engineer. A lot of people call me an inventor. A lot of people call me things I can't repeat on camera. But I don't know, no matter what you call me, we build a lot of things down here. We do everything from sharks to cars, submarines. We've made flying sharks. We've made swimming sharks. We've made barracuda. We've made turtles that swim. We've done sharks that people have gotten inside of. We've done custom cars. We've done motorcycles. We cut fire trucks in half. We've built I'm an engineer, I'm an inventor. I was inventing since the day I was born. I mean, I basically told Doctor how to deliver me, and I don't think he listened because I'm here. My mom did a little bit of inventing. My dad was a full-on inventor. My wife's an inventor. My daughter's an inventor. So it kind of runs in the family. The downside of being an inventor is you have to build this stuff to show people what you're thinking, to get it out of your head and explain it to them. So you wind up buying a machine shop and buying equipment and building things, and you're stuck in the shop all the time. You're not out on the road having fun like everybody else, like our customers. Being an engineer, you wind up getting a lot of patents along the way because you got to protect your ideas from other people. This, for example, is one of my patented products. This is a fire pump. It's the world's smallest fire pump. Now, being an inventor and an engineer, you're never happy. So even though this thing's about 1/10 the size of anybody else's, we've even made it smaller, which is over here. This is electric powered, and it still puts out about as much water as a fire truck. And I'm working on making this even smaller too. I think every aspect of engineering you can do on a daily basis. And we're doing everything. I've done pumps, I've done, I don't know, fluid dynamics, hydrodynamics, I've done electronics, I've done mechanical, machine guns, we do explosives. I built 3D units there to shoot 3D with one camera. I built pumps that pump hellacious amounts of fluid. So far I haven't found a challenge that I haven't met, and usually done it, you know, under deadline, under budget. So I'm looking forward to seeing something that would be a real challenge for a change, an engineering challenge, you might say. I work a little bit different than most people. A lot of people get on a project and they focus on it, they don't move until it's done, they get stumped. I have this way of almost dividing myself up into multiples so I can tackle projects from different angles and different points of view. Just like, well, you finish it. Yeah. You're right, like this thing. This little gun I built for Department of Forestry. It was a gun that had to shoot a little fireball out like the forest on fire so they could put the fire out with my fire pump. But this is one of those projects that it was confusing. It still is. There was a lot involved in it, a lot of mechanics. I had to push a needle in, I had to run it through a spiral cam. So I took it in stages, and then I would walk away when I got confused and work on something else, come right back to it. So in effect, I got it done faster if I would have just stayed and looked at it and been bored. I hate just staring at things. I got to keep moving, keep my mind busy. So, like him, I'm not screwing off here. I'm working. I just don't look like I'm working. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out another way to do this. This thing's simple enough that no matter what you build, you just got to make it simpler each time. So the idea of compartmentalizing seems to work for me. I can take things out of their box, put them in another box. I can work in multiple boxes at the same time. Just the way I do it. Have I ever had a challenge that I haven't been able to meet? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, we did 220 cars for Fast and Furious 2. We did 48 cars for Grease. I mean, I built hang gliders. I mean, we've been hit with some pretty bizarre things, and I've met every single one of the challenges that I could think of. We've done submarines. We've done horses that run. Renee, could you give me a hand with this stupid coffee pot?
I told you, all you do is press the little button right there and that'll start the coffee.
Well, I guess you have to be able to read it first, huh?
There you
go. No, just cooking. The only problem I seem to have, making coffee, cooking, flowers. Otherwise, mechanical, no problem at all in anything. But this is electronic. This is not mechanical. If this is mechanical, it'd be a problem. I got started when I was about 18 years old. Started working as a stuntman on Dukes of Hazzard, worked my way on up, did about 100 films, a lot of stunt work. But what I like the best is the engineering. I actually enjoy like making cameras, 3D cameras, but what I actually enjoy is stuff like this job I just got, making a fish that swims. That's my favorite. As far as how people describe me, a lot of different ways. I mean, I've heard it all. It's everything from weird, bizarre, to way out there, to scattered, to unfocused. But, you know, a lot of people think outside the box. I didn't even know there was a box. So I guess I'm kind of out there a little bit, but to me that's normal, pretty much, sort of. Sure wish I knew how to make coffee. You followed me into here? Well, actually, this is a place I do my best thinking, if you don't mind. I'm pretty competitive. I think once I take on a project, I see it all the way to the end. No matter what the obstacles, I don't look back. This seems like it's pretty simple. Engineering, I mean, I do that every day. I could do it in my sleep. So I don't see any problem for me. The only problem I see is for the people I'm competing against. I feel kind of bad for them because, as they say, never bring a knife to a gunfight.